It's cover day. We're going to be making our cover and our cover panel, that beautiful rose right there, and the inside of the cover, as well as the cover page. So stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie, and today we're going to go ahead and make a cover out of the envelope that I sent the Patreons their December kit in. Okay, so the Emerald Patreons received a little kit from me in December. It went along with the Blue Bird digital kit that you guys have all seen. And so we are going to use the cover. This was mine. It just says December on it. Theirs would have an address and all that. But I'm going to go ahead and I am going to make a simple cover. So I want to make sure. Yeah, I think we'll be good with this. Okay. And let's see, I think we'll go with this direction. Okay. And I want to go ahead and rip my fabric. So we're going to go ahead and pull out some scissors because I want a frayed edge on the outside. I'm going to be sewing around this cover. We're going to make a soft cover this time. So the last few covers that we've made on the channel here, I believe, have all been hard covers. So this is a soft cover. And I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger than the envelope. And that's primarily so that if the envelope is not quite the right size, now I'm going to have cool strips left too. And I'm going to have messy thread, which we haven't done like any small embellishments in this journal yet. So I may go ahead and use those. Okay, so it is going to come off the edges. Okay. Let's come over here. Okay. Okay, now there's that. Okay. Now for this, I'm probably going to need to go and iron this because I think I want to just sew it. I think I'm going to just sew it on rather than gluing it down, because the glue, I'm not going to put anything extra in there. I don't think it needs anything extra. Okay, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna iron this, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and we are much better, much better. Okay, I should have gone ahead and also I used some starch. Some friends were moving, and they gave us all of their liquids because they couldn't go with them in the trailer, the moving van. So there was starch in there, and holy moly, look at that. Nice. So I am going to want this to kind of stick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of double-sided tape down here and a piece of double-sided tape up here. Whoa. Okay. Okay. And I'm just hoping that that will help hold it while I'm sewing. Okay, because I am going to go ahead and sew around this. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Very good. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing here. This is the very beginning, so some of it didn't seem to have the sticky side. Or wasn't as sticky or something. I don't know what the deal is. But, ooh, that's really close to the edge. So is that, but we'll live. Oop. Blooper. Left in. Okay. So, yeah, this has been a crazy week. We made 15,000 subscribers and climbing. And we did get some new Patreons added to our Patreon, which is exciting. Okay. So, I'm going to put this on the inside. And I was going to wait, but I don't think I'm going to wait. I think we'll go ahead and have it also. Okay, so apparently my envelope is 12 inches. This is scrapbook paper that I had in my stash. And I didn't want to take too long looking for something, and so I found this. And then I found 2 sheets of it, and I can use it to back some of those other pieces that I wanted to use as cards and things. Okay, so I've got that. And I already have an idea of what I want to do on the inside. So now for this, I think we can go ahead and we can use the bottom of this. Okay. And then I want to come over. And I'm going to close this up. It's not going to have an envelope. Ooh, we're going to be sticky over on that side, but that's okay. I might make my sewing machine mad. Okay. So let's see. How did that do? Okay. And I am making a panel that I will then go ahead and attach onto the front. That's how I'm going to do that. So I am going to go ahead and get rid of the pocket that was over here. I just don't want the extra headache at this time. Pocket would be really cool, but this is going to be easier this time. I just want to get some projects finished. Anybody hear me on that one? And we're back, and we've sewn around the edges, and this is what we've got. So very, very simple, and we are going to go ahead and we're going to do a little something on the inside here. I have these pieces. So I was thinking I could go ahead and put this in, and that would give us a large pocket this direction. Again, I just, I didn't want the headache of worrying about where it was going to go. So I chose not to add my pocket in before, but of course you can add your pocket in to your cover before. But if you just don't want any extra anxiety today. Okay, so that's going to give me this large pocket that I can add items in to, like in there. Okay, so we'll go ahead, put that down. Then I am going to cut this. Okay, remember I wanted to use this in a couple of places if I could. So we're going to go ahead, line this up. And we'll cut it. And that's going to give me that right there and this. Okay, so this I'm going to save. And this I'm going to add over here. But I'm thinking, I wonder, yeah, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this. This was an afterthought. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and fold this. And this is going to sit right in here. I'm going to put it in, and it can be a tuck. And it will also have this, okay? And so we'll work with that here in just a moment. You know what? Let's do that before we move on. Okay. Okay, I don't think I want to waste those. I think we'll grab, let's see if we have some of Mom's. Yeah, here we go. Okay. That went a little wonky. I like the numbers though. I do like the numbers. Okay. Okay, then we'll go down. So we're just going to add this little ripped piece, one to each side. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Oh, we want this. We'll put that one back now that we're done with the cover. I had it out because I thought I was going to do I was going to glue down the cover, and the more I thought about it, I was like, no, I don't I don't need to do that. Okay. Okay, so give me a place to write in there if I want to. Could have painted over it with, and I'm using the lighter, the side that doesn't have the bright red line or bright pink. I'm using the other side. Okay. Okay. So now this can go into my cover right here as a tuck. Okay. If you've been watching the bird journal, the Patreon bird journal videos, this is what this is for. There's a live video and then yesterday's video. Okay, so that gives me my inside cover. I may want to have something here to hold it down. We'll see. We'll give that a little bit of time. And I think in the back, let's see, do we have... I was in the embellishments for, we'll just put those up over there. So this is the journal. So we'll come back and worry about the back. Right now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take care of the front here. And that piece that we just pulled out, we're going to go ahead and put that right across here as a pocket. Okay. So how cool is that? You can just use that. Have a pocket right over here. So this is that water embossed plaque. I did find the water embossed video, and it is, it might even be the playlist, but it's listed in the description box down below. So if you want to see how I did something similar to that one, I don't think it's that exact one, but this is a plaque that I have in my stash. And so, you know, I was thinking it might be kind of fun to, well, we got a bird, we got birds, we got this. I don't think we need to add. We got a bird here. How about, see, things are up here, but what about the ice coupon? Of course, it's been in the way, and now it's missing. Okay, but that's going to give me a pocket here on the inside. I think I'm probably going to end up wanting to add some type of edge. I will do that after I've done the binding, because that is not going to be hampered by what we're doing with the binding, unless I was going to sew something on, which I don't think I'm going to sew. But just to give you an idea, I can add an edge. That might be good. It might be good to come in here and do a little bit of distressing so that you can read what it says there, I think. Okay, so we've got this color blue here. Let's go ahead and add some of the washi down here. Okay, whoop. And then I think I'm going to get into my box of flowers that I have put down here closer to my desk so that I would use it, and add those onto that page. It's not quite the same color blue, but it should be okay. Okay, we want to resist the sticky scissors. And I did put glue behind that, so. Okay, so I'm gonna want to find something closer to that to add. So I'm gonna keep looking what I've got. Let's see, what do I have? Here's my flowers. Oh yeah, I've got I have a bird cage and a bird stamp. I had some things out to do the Spectrum Art Creations game, and I just, you guys, there was no way. Doing Christmas, and I tried. Okay, so that's the right color. So I want to put some maybe up here with those, like after I go through and distress this a little bit. So now that I've thought about it, and I've said it, whoa. Okay. You're like, whoa, what? Whoa, my... Okay. My whole little thing pulled out. Okay, not black. Put black. We can use gold, possibly. I think we'll use the brush corduroy. We've been using that. Okay, so there's a nest. I think we'll go ahead and brush corduroy the nest. Okay. And oops, that was not the one I wanted to use for that, because I already had a brown one. Oh well. Okay, let's see. I think we're going to want our bird to be blue. Okay, and then our flowers to be blue. So let me know, have you done this water embossing before? I think our eggs should be blue too. I'm curious. So there was one of my first, well, it was my first set of kits that I sold called Spring Blossom. And I did this and I gave, they were in the kit. It was a different plaque that I used, but okay, give a little brown on our bird. There you go. That's what I'm going to do for my inside cover page. So if you have done the charger plate, you can do the same idea with your charger plate. And so I'm going to tell you that you're going to want to look for something to do this. That is your hint for next month. You're going to want to find something around that you're going to be able to use to do something like this. Okay, so let's go ahead, and now that I think this one will leave because the card or whatever may be covering that, but we're going to come up to the top and we'll add one up here. I'm getting our triangle going here. Okay, there. Okay, and I don't think we need one up there. I think we'll go way down here. But you know what? I want the okay, I'm going to close this up. Actually, we'll put a few more out. That we can use. Maybe use some fluffy flowers. Okay. So, okay, come over to my little pile where I was throwing everything. I was like, oh, we'll just put it over here because we'll use that in the next video. And I have to get everything done because when Tom gets home, we are getting ready. We have to get all of our stuff ready to work the race. Ooh. Kind of like that. I think that. Okay, so this is from a Thomas Guide map, and I took the ones that were left out of the spiral so that I wasn't losing the cool holes. There we go. Just put that on there. And add this. Okay. I like it. I like it very much. Okay, so we added a tuck over here where something will be able to come in here. We added a pocket here where something can come. We've gone ahead, decorated that. We have our cover, and so yeah, I really like this. Now I know on this cover I want to use the rescued wedding dress. Okay, things are falling. Okay. And so there. And then I'm going to want to use one of the panels from the digital kit, I believe. I don't think I need that much hanging out. So it's fun to finally use the rescued wedding dress. It's been a while. Okay, so there's that. Okay, and I'm going to put the 12 by 12 down here because that's the one that fell on the floor. These are from yesterday's video. We have the okay, I'm looking for my pile of digitals and other stuff. Okay, so these are things that we made. We've got a piece of fabric. This is a pocket piece. We've got a couple little pieces. We have this big piece. kind of like that. You know I love this. Do we have that smaller? Well, yes, I know we do. Can I find it smaller? Okay, we've got the little birds. Ooh, they look cute. I didn't have a box to put things in while I was doing stuff yesterday. So maybe I need to remedy that. Oh, here's the smaller one. Okay, here's the smaller one of that. I like that. I mean, I really like that. I like this too. But I like that. Let's see, we've got so this is what I do. I just start playing with what I've got, what I have hanging around. Sometimes I'll have pulled out, sometimes I know exactly what I'm going to do, and I just pull stuff out and start doing it. So I'm going to make a patch that will go on the cover, and then we'll glue it onto the cover is my plan here. I just have to decide which piece. I really do love that. And then again, this reminds me of my great grandma. I don't know. I wonder if there was like bird pictures or something at her house that I'm, subconsciously remembering, because totally reminding me of her. And there's nobody left for me to ask. Okay, so adding the gold so that it pops. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna want to cut a piece, rip it. I'm all about the ripping. So do you make your covers first? Do you like to make your covers last? What is your process? I jump all over the place, but usually I'm making my cover last, actually, even though I do jump all over the place. Okay, so let's come over here. I'm gonna go through, I just want more blue roses to show up on this. This was a quilt kit that I took apart. It had this, oh yeah, okay, so I definitely want that up on there. Okay, so we're gonna commit. Oh, that's the one I decided I need to work on. There's still Christmas on my desk. I thought I was like so far ahead, and I don't know what happened. I don't know. Maybe there's videos in my other phone that I made. That could happen. Because I thought I was like way ahead. Okay. Take you up off here so we don't ruin. Okay, now we have this little piece of lace. It's from the dress that I'm using in the January Just Junk Journal Challenge, where we're making a journal out of just junk. It's quite fun. It's quite challenging. There are some things that you can, we can unlock. You know what? I don't know. Yeah, I like it on there. Okay, so this is from a shirt. It was the lace that was on the bottom of a shirt. This is a rescued wedding dress. This is a quilt kit that I took apart because I wanted to use something else out of it, and now I've got random little pieces of it. Okay, so there's that. Now the other thing is I'm going to want a closure, and I had this ribbon from Ben Franklin from a few years ago, and I've never used it, and I think that I think now is the time. I'm wondering, should it go on top or should it go underneath? I think it can go underneath. Okay, but the thing is because of the way this flap is, I want to make sure that I'm either under or over that flap. So let's get an idea of how this journal will be. Remember, this is a large file or a large card that we've stuck in there. Okay. And this is half. And I do half because whether you are left-handed or right-handed, when you're making your bow to close it, you'll have enough if I do it in half. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this down to about where I think the little patch is going to go. Okay. Remember, the patch is going to go on top of that also. So, okay, and then this piece will come around and you'll be able to tie this. It'll tie low. Okay. Okay, so yeah, there we go. There we go. We'll tie it low, and then we'll put this on. Okay. And I think, okay, Now the other thing, I think I'm going to want to add maybe some fluffy flowers and some of these flowers. Okay, of course, I cannot find the beautiful rosette, but I have this. So this is from the dress. And so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can make a rose out of this. So we'll go ahead and start it with some fabric tack. Put it against itself. Pull some of that glue off. I'm going to come down. And then I'm going to flip it over. Maybe not yet. Okay. We'll give a good little start to it. Okay. Then I'm going to flip it over and I'll glue this. Okay. Like that. I'll flip it over. No, I don't want to. See. We'll go all the way around. Nope. Flip over here. Okay. So flip. Well, we're letting this dry. Okay. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and fold it over. Instead of flipping it, we'll fold it over, giving it another petal, and then fold it back. We're just having to do this differently because it has one side that is perfect for this and one side that is not so perfect for this till we get down a little further. Okay. Okay, so go ahead and hold it in. I haven't done any like this where one side's good and one side's not so good. Okay, I think we'll just go around it now. Okay, so I'm trying to pull it so that it'll go around on the bottom, but you see what's happening is we've got, there we go, we'll just do that. We'll see what it looks like in just a minute. Holding it in till it glues. I've made things like this before and the back ended up better than the front. It's gonna be fine. Okay, then we're gonna just bring this piece up and across. And that's how we'll finish it. Okay. And then after it dries, we'll go ahead and fold it out. Here, let's do this. I don't know why it's taking so long to dry. Fabric tack doesn't usually take this long to dry. Maybe it doesn't like this lace. I should have pulled out my flower book. There we go. That'll work. Okay. All that. Okay. Oh, okay. So I have this piece of music that I was playing with the bubble wrap and the lace. And I think we can go ahead and... I like to use music with the birds. I think that that's, you know, because them singing, whistling their tune. Okay. Do I want to add that down? Yeah, I want it up here. Okay, and I am still using fabric tack because I'm attaching to fabric. Okay, and then we'll put it up here and we'll have it go off a little bit. Okay, this can come down here. I do really like it, like a lot. And of course it's going to take probably a lot of glue to get it to stay on there. But it is finally staying itself. We'll make sure that there's glue where it's going. There we go. It's my fun little... Okay, now I need... Okay, so get that to stay. Of course, this I should have done after the after we bound the cover. So I have on my table, I have this pin. The pin doesn't work anymore. So the flowers for this is a free-for-all. That was from a wedding from several years ago. Yeah. Oh, wow. That makes a difference right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll add a leaf up here. It's amazing what green, a little bit of green can do. Okay, we'll come put this piece here. Okay. Okay. And I will continue to look for some words or something to add to this. Now, we have not added this yet, so that's a good thing. We will wait and we will add this on after I bind the journal. I just think it's going to be much easier to bind it than when it has this on here. But we have it ready, and I really, really like it. So, yeah, so we even have a closure ready for it. And that closure will go underneath that panel, and then we can just go ahead and it can be tied. Okay, so the panel will be on there, and that will go like that. I love it. So that is my cover for the Little Bluebird journal. Okay, so we've got our, I call this a cover panel. Now, if I hadn't already put this all together, I would go ahead and sew it on here. I could still take this to the machine and sew around here and give you that that extra texture, because sewing does give you texture. Remember, on the inside we have a tuck space ready. We have a little border tuck here that's going to hold something pretty good, and you've got this that opens. Okay, and then here we added this pocket. You're going to be able to put something in here. We have gone ahead and used our inks, our Distress ink in brushed corduroy, and our archival ink in periwinkle. And I just went ahead and brushed that on there over the top of the water embossing. And I think that is going to be great. So, yeah. So we'll be back tomorrow and we'll do some more stuff in this. Maybe I might even have it already bound by the time we do tomorrow's video. We'll see. But I hope you'll come back. Don't forget, please, if you like this type of video, to do subscribe to my channel. I do plan to be going live, and not always, well, what happens is I'm sitting here and I go, oh, I should just make a quick video out of this. And so I think I might be wanting to do that again. I used to do that quite often, and I kind of got out of the practice after some things happened, and I'm ready to go back and start doing that again. So yeah, so this is the blue bird. It's a Patreon journal because I'm using the items from the Patreon kits. And so yeah, I think if I go ahead and I bind it, then we can do the double tuck. We can add the stuff to the flip-flop. We can glue the pockets, and we will be on our way to having this finished. I am not keeping this journal, so it will be for sale. If you think that it's something that you might want, it'll probably be in the shop on Monday. Okay, so Bluebird Journal Patreon, and I think it turned out really fun. So what do you think? I even love how the rose turned out. Ooh, oh wow, I kind of like it on the lace. What do you think? Yep, I think the lace just helps anchor it. So we'll see. Might do that, the lace paper. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.